Good morning, everybody. So it's Sunday again, so I thought I'd do another chat to camera and update on what's happened in the last few days and plans that keep changing and everything. I've got to commit the shower. I sweat enough for people. I don't know if I'm going through a change or something there, but I've been sweating even more lately. I'm just literally dripping. I can't do anything without absolutely dripping sweat. Anyway, just try and cool down while I'm talking to you. Got Bentley here, he's just come in. He's having a bit of a stroke. So yesterday I went out to a little local show. Didn't make much money at all, we spent more than I took. But it was like, it got me out and got rid of some more of my little bits of stock and everything. The nice thing was Kimberly, who helped me with the lorry the other day, her fella, actually just sort of builds things and his work has a shop blaster. And he's offered to help me with the cat section of the lorry. He's going to come down and have a look and see what he's doing. Obviously, because obviously I'm be doing the temporary build in the back of Grace for the cats, and he's going to come down and have a look and see if he can help regarding that, which would be really be helpful. Bentley, you could sump in the camera. So that's a bit of a nice sort of a thing to happen, and if there happens a reason, that's obviously why I went to the show. I mean, I only went to the show because somebody told me about it, so I was lucky to get a place in there. But as with all the local shows, there's not many people around in this village, and they don't really sort of turn up, so as cheap as it is to attend, you don't sort of get many sales and everything. But I say it's the reason why we go, and the effects of it that are important. Like I say, to even know that I've got a bit of help locally, it's really helpful. I suppose there's somebody come and look at Grace today. I don't know if they're available or not. They contacted me last week, so I'm waiting to hear if they're going to come down and see if they can have a go at getting the cupboards off. The cupboards are still on the wall. We're still struggling regarding that. But I'm sure with the right tools and everything, we've got a bit of a better idea now. And somebody who's tall enough to get up to them, that would be sorted at some point. I worked at my finances, and I'm at the moment, I'm trying to sort of book Grace in with Liam, but obviously I've got no money for that. Just the credit cards for my van mortgages, because Grace and Destiny and the work have not been paid for yet. And obviously if I have to sell them, I have nothing. I have nothing to sort of get around or do anything. So, you know, it's like this catch-22 scenario now. I've got to try and hold on as long as I can, and get some work coming in. But also say get them available to get me out there, because I'm just not surviving in this bungalow at all. Yes, it's winter, but I'd still prefer to be out there, living in the van and the lorry. I think that's with the cats, but we're coping. I mean, the cats are settled in the bungalow. They're not asking to go out or anything. Bentley now goes out to go to the toilet, and then he comes back in for the rest of the day, which is lovely because he's actually mixing with all the cats and kittens. He's bonded well with them now. He's actually, I say, he's in the lounge with me now, and yeah, he's enjoying his lovings, aren't you? You enjoy your lovings. So that's, to have him change from the WildKatt feral thing that he was and not be able to be touched to this, who actually seeking affection, is really nice. What are you doing? What's Bentley doing? Hey? So yeah, I've just fed everybody. Just got out of the shower. I mean, just having a shower is hard work for me and my self-care and motivate myself to do things like that. But yeah, that's my side of life. Like I say, without the cats giving me work to do, then I'd be in bed all day. I'm struggling to do paintings. I'm like I say, I still got this one drum I wanted to finish. But it's not just say painting; it is actually a really intense energy drum, and trying to paint and channel. The other day I did some more on it. I probably made it worse than it was better, because obviously my mind was not in the right place, and I've got to be really careful, because when I'm painting and working energetically, obviously my energies go into the drum, and I should not work on the drums when I'm feeling so low and depressed and everything. So that was a lesson. I've got to be patient regarding that. I can't rush it. There is no time limit on that drum. He's been very clear over that. And the last thing I want to do is try to sort of rush something that needs time and the right headspace to do so. I've got loads of painting to do. just sitting down and doing it. And obviously when I do sit down and do it when I'm in a good mindset, then I've got cats jumping all over me. But you know, it would get done. I think right now I've just got to have that Christmas and New Year break like everybody else is, and just relax and enjoy it and just chill, and prepare for next year. I mean, I should have been doing some Facebook lives and selling some stock on the table and everything. I can't move in here. I can't even set a table up in the lounge at the moment. So I think it is just, to say, do as the bear does. It's that time of year, the dark side of the year. I just got to relax and cogitate and cope. I've managed to pay off December's payments. And I'm saying, I mean, money-wise, I've got to find £500 a month just to pay off the credit card minimum payments, which are my van mortgages. And then on top of that, obviously, we've got to find thousands to get Grace done, just to even, well, I don't know how much it's going to cost to get her insulation done. But something somewhere is going to jump out and make things right and help. I'm sure it's just so difficult to trust and believe in how much I trust and believe in spirit and my path and my journey. This is the test. This is a real big test. I don't want to go bankrupt or anything like that. It doesn't resolve the problem. It doesn't solve the fact that I still got no income to go forward, and then I have no vehicles and no home. I'm selling little Tinkerbell mystery this week coming. That should bring the rest of the balance in I need for my January car payments, alongside the money I've managed to raise so far as well. So I say it's just taking month by month. I mean, it doesn't sort of help me with my food money or anything like that, but you know, I just got to tighten your belt buckles, don't you, and see what happens. What are you doing? I've got so many little outgoings that you forget about. It's like my website and things like that. You just can't stop things like that when you spent years creating it. You can't stop those sort of things. Like I said, at least all the insurance and all the tax and everything on the vehicles has been paid for. Destiny needs diesel again at the moment, so even things like that, you know, just to fill a tank of diesel you need £100 for. Not that I'm going anywhere with her, but you know, so the pennies that I took yesterday, some of them will go now for diesel, so at least I can get from her down to Grace. Back and forwards. I mean, I'm not spending much time down in Grace at the moment. I can't do much. Obviously, just go and check on her and turn her over every week or whatever. But every time I go down there, it's like I want it sorted. I want to sort of get things done. I want to sort of walk the cats. I mean, walk the little kittens to the little kittens the day just up the road, and that was awesome. Oh yeah, what I did last night, I took the harnesses off and put little collars on. They're now big enough to wear their little collars. So Caveman, Cleopatra and Cinderella have got their little collars on now, the little bells on. So I'll now go and take their little name tags off the harnesses and put them on the collars, so they wear a collar all the time, so they're chipped and they've got collars on, and then they'll learn that when they put the harnesses on, we're going to go off walking, and that then start teaching them. That's their exciting thing, to put the harnesses on and go out. But you know, I do a bit more of that when Tinkerbell's gone, because say Tinkerbell's not injected yet, and I don't really want to bring in bugs and everything for her. I know Bentley's not injected, but what I mean is we don't want to, you know, risk anybody else. So yeah, that would sort of get me out. Once I've stopped sort of seeing people and everything, I can just sort of just start taking the little kittens out, take it in turns to take them up and down the street, and maybe that's just something I've got to do. I did invest in a couple of burning bins, and all the rubbish I had at the back I've managed to burn. That took 3 days, and that now means all my excess cat litter, which is wood pellet, I'm burning as well. I'm also burning the rubbish, so all the rubbish and the cat litter bags and everything that I was putting in the garden was unable to sort of get rid of, because the council don't take all the rubbish now, do they? It's not enough bin collections. I'm now burning. So that's huge. That was a huge thing to try and get outside tidy. Obviously I've got council coming in January to... My leak in my bathroom is ridiculous now. It's not just a drip. It went from a drip to a constant drip to the whole floor is flooded. I mean, fortunately I've got a wet room. So it's just like a flooded floor. I don't know what it is, but, you know, it's booked in. And I think, say, 13th of January they're coming. So we're sort of paddling in the bathroom. But, you know, at least it's booked in. And like I say, also they're going to be doing the paving around the back where it's all cracked. And that's why I'm just sort of trying to clear all the rubbish and make enough space so I can clear the garden path. and try and tidy up outside a little bit. The tree out there is very rotten in the winds. It started blowing down everywhere as well. Still got a little trailer to sell, so that's another £100 I can probably get in. Trying to sell that on Marketplace, but I'm not doing a very good job of it. And then you've got things like all the little bits in the house to sell. What I'm going to do, Etsy is not really working for me. It never did. I've tried again. It never does anything much for me. So I'm just going to sell my bits on... I've got my Facebook page open. So I'm going to start adding things to that. And then, of course, my website has a shop section on it. And I just basically tag my Facebook page or just put bits on there. I mainly just use Facebook at the moment. And then at some point in the future, I'll probably, have another web shop again where I can get stock. I can't afford to pay it for it at the moment. I think my website would be fine. And just, I don't know what I'm going to do regarding that. I don't have time to update my website at the moment. It's silly, isn't it? I mean, the hours you need to spend just updating things and writing things and stock taking. I've still got a lot of stock. And like I said, I know I can do a lot of work, the van work, the lorry work with this guy. His missus will want stock, so he'll be paid in stock, which is really, really helpful for me. It helps me get rid of it. And, it's just... I'm just so grateful for people coming forward. Very, very few coming forward, but also I'm getting a lot of well wishes and people just sort of coming out from the past and, sending me love and making sure I'm okay. They've watched me, they followed me, they know how difficult times I go through. And again, donations coming in to help me. I'm really, really grateful. Thank you very much for that. I feel very blessed, and yes, it is a tough time at this point. But I'm going to hang on in there by the sort of skin of my teeth and everything, and see what happens. So I just take each day by day, each month by month, and try to meet the payments and see what happens. And hopefully we get through to spring and get out there. I'm really actually looking forward to creating the little cat cabins in the back of Grace. I mean, I'm probably more excited over that than I am my living area. But again, it's, I love Destiny, and just going out in her is great, but I can't afford, obviously, to sort of go anywhere in her. I can't justify that. I just got to stay put. And obviously it's warmer in here at the moment. Heating's going to be difficult in Grace. I have no electric set up or anything yet, or any sort of USB or anything. So even to put a diesel heater in her, I'm thinking now you still need to have some sort of electric connections to make that work. So somewhere along the line I need to have something there. So I nearly bought a flipping one of those jackeries or pair rope things a few months ago, and I didn't do it, and I should have done it. I understand now why I needed it. See, this is where you don't do as you're told with spirit, and I should have done it, because then I'd have to have a power pack in Grace, and I may even have to have a look at that. They're so expensive new. I know a lot of YouTubers get gifted them, so if anybody's willing to send me one cheap, please shout. I desperately need to have some electric or something in Grace. Anyway, whatever's going to come about will come about. Hello. So yeah, what else? I think a lot of it is obviously my mindset, my mental health side of things. And I did struggle. I do go down quite far, and I'm refusing to go to the doctor. I always do. I know if I go to the doctor, I'm going to be put on pills. I'm going to be written off. I can probably go through the mental health team and everything again, and then people just sort of come into my life, and I don't want to go down that route again. Yes, there's help out there in that respect, and yes, I probably could get all my disability money and everything back again and everything, but that to me is a bit defeatist. It's sort of admitting that I've got a fault, and I actually need to keep believing that I'm okay and better. I know it sounds daft, because I know I need the help, but if I keep falling back and rely on that support, then I'll never move forward. And I really want to be independent and be able to support myself. And we've touched on it. We know we got there. Yes, I understand I've got to balance the work, rest and play and time out. I don't want to get emotional over this, but I need to do something. I need to it's like this is why I go into debt first, because I have that drive to pay it back. If I didn't have, if I just waited to sort of save money up, I wouldn't do it, because I don't think I'm worthy and anything else like that. So by sort of creating everything, this whole package really is for everybody else, me to serve the community and for the cats and everything. Yes, I get my time out in the wilderness with it, but it's a job for me. It's a job to look after the cats. It's a life. It's a, you know, it's my rewards, and to get those rewards, I've got to do something. So it works better that way. Yes, I could just sell Destiny. I could even just sell Grace, and just, you know, sell the word. I'm stuck there with cats that can't live in here. The cats still need a home. This is the whole thing. The cats need to live out of the bungalow. They're not allowed to live in the bungalow. I say allowed? No, too many for in here. Grace is their home. So I was thinking, right, do I sell Grace and go back to Destiny? Do I sell Destiny and go to Grace? But it doesn't sort of get rid of my whole debt. I'm still going to have a debt. I still get, then it's like, for instance, if I sell Destiny, even at a loss, that reduces my credit card a little bit, but then that would then create some money to work on Grace, but I'd still have the same debt, which I can't afford. So to me, I think that the best thing is to try to sort of get Grace sorted, to just get on the road. Then once I've got that, then I can let Destiny go if need be, or if I can. Like I said, this is the whole point where I've tried to give them the crossover of a year for both of them. And yes, you know, that's somebody else, Lee Stearman, I'll talk about him in a minute. And as he said, Destiny is like, it's built for me. It's my engine, my vehicle. It's me. She's all me. She's, you know, it's my van, and he's right. You know, I have no reason to sort of let go of Destiny apart from the debt. And if we can pay the debt off, then, you know, let's keep going. It's, as I say, it's a mortgage. It's not a debt. Everybody's got house mortgages and things like that. And my vans and my lorry is my mortgages. I'm sure there's plenty of help out there if I sort of looked for it, but I don't like being a failure. It's a big thing for me. Abandonment and failure, you know, they're my triggers, my mental health side. So anyway, let's just, going back, so I just remembered, Friday, I think it was, Lee Stearman came over to do a video on Destiny, which was absolutely awesome. And whilst he was here, I did a quick interview and video on him, which I'm trying to vlog at the moment. The internet reception at the moment is so rubbish around here, I can't even get online to load up videos and clips or anything. So that's coming up. That's going to be really good. So I'm obviously going to be featuring in his YouTube channel, which will hopefully help. These things happen for a reason, and the same as that, he'll be my third interview on my WildKatt interviews on my YouTube channel too. So again, it's getting out there, getting known, getting seen, and that's awesome. So that will hopefully help my subscribers and things like that. Like I said, same as I'm doing this, trying to do a bit more sort of mental health. Well, it's mental health chatting in there. I know it's me chatting to you, but it's you seeing me, warts and all, seeing the different states of me, seeing, you know, obviously I look absolutely awful the other day when I was, and I don't want to hide away from that, when I was really broken and really down. I want to show the state that I look like and how bad I look, and then as I'm obviously coming back through it now at the moment, and then when I'm obviously all chirpy and happy and manic, and you know, you see that side of me as well, and that's important to see. You are supporting a mental health patient. End of the day, hands up, I'll take it. I'm a mental health patient. I avoid it. I avoid the help. I've, you know, run away from it. They can't, you know, do much for me. I present myself very, very well, and this is why my disability was cut, because I refused to accept it, I suppose. I know it's daft, but also it's pushed me into areas that I need to get on with, and this is where I trust in spirit and life and everything like that, as to my next chapter and what I've got to do to survive and to get myself in gear. My diet's gone to pot, my health's gone to pot, my weight's gone to pot, but in the right scenario, that'd be sorted. I know what I've got to do, I know what works, and it's just something you've got to run with and not beat yourself up over. I know how to do everything, it's just them bringing it all in together. And as I was going out to Scotland this guy in the van with the cats this year, everything came together. I was happy. I was in my element. The cats were happy. I was loving being outside. You know, it only ended up being a tour around and walkabouts, but I would have quite happily stayed out there. And it shows I can do it, and it gave me a taste of that life that I want and crave. Yes, government and things and councils and that are making things very difficult to be out there on the road at the moment, but it's still doable. And like I say, you know, just gets to the point where I want my bit of woodland and I sort of spend time there. That is doable, you know. It's a dream, it's a life, it's a calling, it's a, yes, I got to serve the community and heal on the way, but all I want, I know I have a council bungalow here, but I'm going to cry. I'd rather be in the van than the lorry. It sounds really daft, doesn't it? It really does sound daft. Oh, there's my message just saying that the guy is going to come down today at 1:30. So I'm going to answer that and see if he can help with getting the cupboards off the wall. Anyway, before I get too emotional and break down too much, those who know me understand how passionate I am about and how much I need to have that life in that van and outside. I'm so grateful for, don't get me wrong, I'm so grateful to have the bungalow. It is my base. You know, without it, I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing now and have the cat sort of, and have the warmth and all the facilities. But to survive, I need to be out there. And I'll get there. I'll get there again one day. Anyway, that's just a little chat done. I'll catch up again soon and try and get the vlogs uploaded regarding Stearman's visit. And hope you enjoy that. Please keep subscribe, support me. There's much more to come. I'll catch you soon. Bye for now.